Residents of the popular Lagos street were jolted to a nightmare just before midnight on Wednesday.
The building is an old building, and it's even the fault of the owner of this building. He would have at least not even rent it out to people, because humans, we are not animals, regardless. Do you understand? So even my properties, all my all my sewing machines, everything is gone.
Intervention agencies had immediately swung into search and rescue operations, but 2 persons had already been fatally injured, while 35 were rushed to the hospital. The incident attracted the attention of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory.
Those are supposed to be resettled in Apon village. Unfortunately, it has not been done. And this is not a planned area. Now we have to take action to see that that resettlement is done and government take the whole area and plan it out. Because since here to the planned area, even the man who built does not have building permit. These are the kind of illegal structures we are talking about.
But when you look around, you can observe that most of the buildings here are emaciated, and you've called for action. But what's the process of this resettlement? What timeline is this going to take?
It kind of has to also deal with finance. And this is something that has happened. Remember, I was not even sat there in my seat. I was sworn in on Monday. Today is Thursday. People have been doing their handover presentations to me for me to know what's happening in this department or not.
While the minister's order is a call for action, the big question is, who should be held accountable?
We will look at the main cause of the collapsed building, why the building collapsed. So, and that will come later.
So you've not done any preliminary investigation?
Not yet. Actually, when you are trying to save life, we don't know whether there are people still under the rubble. So we can't start, we cannot combine the two at the same time. We were able to do the rescue of 37 people without even the equipment.
Have you spoken to the owner of this building?
We couldn't see him. We couldn't see the owner yet. We are looking for him.
Have you gotten any information about the owner of the building?
Yes, we did. Somebody is within the vicinity, because we have to get to the chief palace and get the chief. So he knows the owner, and we would definitely get him.
So this is like medicine after death now. What are you doing to ensure prevention?
You see, that is why the Honorable Minister, when he assumed duty, has given that marching order, because he knows that there are buildings that lacks integrity. So the most important thing that we are doing, which the relevant department is doing, is to take integrity of every building.
We took up the incident with the Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency.
That building in particular is a very weak structure. And even buildings around that surrounding, which I've already directed that we needs integrity test, because they all look weak around that Lagos street in Garki. So there's urgent need for, because the Director of Search and Rescue came to brief me, who was there on the ground, and he told me it's not just that building. There are other buildings who lack that, who will definitely fail integrity test on that Lagos street.
Yeah, but the question many have been asking is, why do you have to wait for this building? Because the building they are apparently deteriorated.
Let's first get the report on the integrity test. We'll definitely either meet with the Minister of the FCT or write to him, advising him on the buildings on that Lagos street.
As tempers flare, the blame game continues. The owner of the building is at large, and Nigerians are again faced with an avoidable tragedy that cries out for the drastic fix. It's been a cycle of excavation activities with search and rescue agencies swinging into action in the race to ground zero to ensure that all properties and lives are rescued. As at now, 37 bodies were rescued with 2 fatally injured. But beyond this, there's a riot of questions going on. Who knows what next, how next, and when next? Will the rescue agencies go back to sleep and allow a reoccurrence? Will the federal government be alive with their responsibility to forestall a repeat of this tragic occurrence? From the popular Lagos street, Garki, Abuja, Benga Ashuru, Arise News.